If you are tuning in post-stream, then you might want to skip ahead a few minutes. I'm currently just setting up the stream for live purposes. Let's see if this goes smoothly. We seem to be live. Now let's see if I can get up. Yes, there we go. And the chat, just in case shit hits the fan and someone actually decides to chat. Okay, sound seems to be okay, I think. Well then, let's just dive into it then. iBLiS is a game which came out, I believe, yesterday, and it appears to mean devil or demon in its native language. I think it was Indonesian or so. Other than that, I don't really know much. I prefer my games fully blind, so let's hop in and see what it has in store. Real life pictures. Oh. The incident took place in the village of Yakapinar in Ankara. Okay, yeah. The village is very religious, as there are too many paranormal events in the village. This is the same country as Pamali, isn't it? A lot of folklore and all. A newly married couple set out for another settlement because of family pressure. Unfortunately, the bride dies in a traffic accident. Blurred out there. The groom's family does not feel sorry for the death because they do not love the bride. But there is a problem they do not know. That she'll haunt them forever. The spirit of the bride haunts the house in a bad way, and she disturbs the household as much as possible. Ew. Looks like a jockey from Left 4 Dead. Now the household is asking you to break the spell that this evil spirit has made to the house. So we make houses clean, sort of. The whole thing is real, and you are the clergyman. Yeah. Clergyman, I guess, is the medium. The one who cleanses the house. Well, let me make a little adjustment to the window here. And there we go. Citing things for the demon, I guess. Prepare to be banished to the hell of earth where it came from. Hi Alex. Welcome to this banishment ritual. We're trying to banish a spirit from this house. The spirit of the bride. It sounds to my ears Arabic or so, as does the writing look like, but you know, there's so many languages in the world. I hear very weird breathing in my ear. Were we supposed to be alone in this house, or has the bride returned? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Yeah, that is Arabic, isn't it? Bismillah, I don't know. Bismillah, I think, was Arabic. And when I see ghost hunting videos, whenever they are from Arabic countries or the Middle East, they usually chant stuff like this to calm the spirits, to protect themselves, that God is with them. Can I make that happen again? No, I think this was scripted, because it happened as I right-clicked. Wow, this is cool. So a whole different part of the world. Yeah, yeah, you think that's Arabic too? Yeah, I pretty much believe so. I don't know a whole lot about the world, I will say. So, something look familiar. So, one who was supposed to be a bride and be married into this family died in a traffic accident, and now it's our job to banish the spirit because it's causing harm and hauntedness. This place looks a bit like reminds me of Visage. The stairwell now. What was that? That weird sound effect, as if I saw something creepy. It reminds me a lot of Visage. Maybe inspired. Maybe the environment is inspired because there was a door here, stairwell there, a corridor here. And there was a radio there as well. So possibly, find a key, possibly a bit inspired by Visage. Excellent PT-like experience, which this might also be. It's just a bluish shadow. I thought it was paint at first. Ugh. Why would this be hanging here? It seems to be very dark outside. At least there's a pretty painting here. Very dark. I don't think this should be dangling the way it is either. Reeks of paranormal activity. Let's have a little look around. And I don't like the breathing sound in here. Did someone lock themselves in? I don't know why there's this eerie sound cue popping out of nowhere. It's making me very, very anxious. Maybe I will try to roam a little bit into the darkness then. I don't know much about Arabic culture with this stuff. I do know the catch all for ghosts, ghost demons, etc. is jinn, I believe. Ah, yes, jinn. Someone who's Muslim told me about this, even that told me that about jinns. The jinns particularly love to be around in bathrooms, and you shouldn't sing while showering because then you attract a jinn and stuff like that. It's kind of funny since I'm reading the Quran right now. Research for a book. Okay, interesting. Oh god, it's so dark. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to investigate there yet. I understand why they call it professional help. Aren't these African made? My grandfather brought a lot of stuff like this. He was a sailor. He was from all over, went all over the world. I haven't even considered looking upstairs yet. And he brought home a lot of stuff that looked just like this. That sound is so loud. Oh, we have an open door with a rifle. Don't think that's going to help me much versus the unseen, versus the ghosts. This, I suppose, is the bride who died in the traffic accident, who is quite possibly haunting this place. From the tiny little text we encountered upon starting this game. I am sorry that it had to be this way. If you can hear me. It's a cute sheriff. Jesus Christ. Oh. This light. This light, this light as well. This painting. Just slow investigating. Okay, I guess that was me slightly pushing up the door without noticing. There's a huge propane container for heating. What? It's quite the dirty toilet. Oh, blood perhaps. Coagulated blood in the toilet. What's... I'm starting to think she was murdered in the house, not in a traffic accident. It's very interesting to see in this. Oh. Jesus Christ, I don't like that queue at all. So this is the Corandon, I guess. The Middle East probably has Indian and African influence with where they were, I guess. I bet. Okay, I'm gonna increase those paintings. I'm gonna increase my pacing a little bit. Just have a little quick. I just wanted to familiarize myself with the place I was gonna. Oh, I can interact with this. Might there be a key in one of the drawers, as is tradition? And what is this? You know, I really hope that it's the man of the house sleeping in the room or something, just breathing very, very heavily. But where would I find a key? I guess I just have... Jesus. I guess I just have to use my interact button a bit more on drawers and so. I take comfort in the radio. I can only open the top drawers. Only the top drawers. Find the exit key. There are a few rooms I have to find a key for. Go ahead, exercise. I'm just nap. Sure, it'll be fine. I would not nap in the same house. Oh, what happened? Oh, I can open this door. Interesting. Okay, we have localized the kitchen. Oh, is this what you used to make butter with? I think very old-fashioned, at least in the western part of the world. Old-fashioned, and it seems we have some traces of poltergeistic activity. Are those the same basically as dream catchers? Perhaps not for dreams, but catching spirits, sort of. It's a lot of things to go through. But I don't see why there would be a key in here, though. Oh, that sound is going to give me a heart attack. Oh, and this painting. This freaking painting. Who put that up there? I'm pretty sure, I just have a hunch. I have a hunch that the spirit, upon dying and haunting this house, just drew this or found this from the nether world and just put it up there. Like, oh yeah, since I'm going to haunt this place, I'm going to make it a bit more like home. This picture will do. It's going to feel as haunting as I am. Mosquito nets. Yeah, yeah, maybe, but I don't see why they were hanging there then. Am I being extremely stupid right now? Look, we went to radio 1. Am I being extremely stupid right now because I find the key? Find the key for this as well. And find a key for the exit. I'm probably just being extremely stupid. There's a note there. I did not see this note before. Break the spell, find the key to the exit door, and escape the house. Booyoo. Booyoo buzz? Okay, it's just the same in the other language. Is this a name? I thought. Alright. This is just a praying house. Praying room. If you have any hints for me where I might find this key, then by all means go ahead and let me know. But I don't. Do I have an inventory perhaps that I haven't yet to look into? Walk, run, radio, baby, match, TV key. I guess it's the left mouse button is just interact. Door, cabinet, drawer is interact number 2. So basically a left mouse key or the E key. One of those should be interactable on interactable objects. So I'm just gonna click both of them. I think this was Farsi. I've only looked at it a little. Oh, okay. Farsi. I like scripts of the world. I mean, most of the paintings are cool. I'm cool with most of the paintings, but then there's the weird Momo shit going on. And the other painting which I just looked at over there. It's very dark in here though. Find the key, find the key. I feel like this painting, this here, like this Momo-like painting. I feel like it is fairly oh, okay. I thought that's just a shadow. I thought it might be a door. I feel it should have been fairly obvious what where I would find a key, and maybe it is. Maybe I'm just having a bad day. I hear the breathing following me around. The spirit is curious about me. Because suddenly I hear it start breathing a little bit louder next to me. Not Momo, the flashback. Oh yeah, that Momo thing really burned into my vision and memory for a little bit upon seeing that. Creepy stuff. The internet can be a very, very creepy place. One of the things which I really suck at in horror games. Oh God, I thought it was pretty.
Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah.
I was about to say, one of the things that I really suck at in horror games is that I get too used to, like, I go back and forth, and I feel too used to both the breathing and the environment. Like, it's creepy, yes, but I'm just roaming around, minding my own business, nothing scary here. And the game knows when I get used to being comfortable, suddenly there's something behind me that wasn't there before. So a light smashed somewhere. A light smashed, crashed, blew up. And it happened just as I was right next to this drawing. Maybe if I walk around a little bit more and mind my own business a little bit more, then maybe something else will happen as well. It's chasing me. She is behind me right now. I can hear the ghost breathing in my neck. That actually got me, the chandelier coming out. I thought it was a ghost up there. This game creator knows what they're doing. Very promising for spooks. Yeah. Loud noises. But it really I haven't really done the first step in a game yet, and I'm like, what? I'm 20 minutes into the stream, and I have I still haven't found the keys. And I feel like I'm failing so bad, but farewell. We will go upstairs. Now I'm paranoid. Now I'm actually paranoid walking around. After that little jump spooks we had. I'm so tempted to just look up. Where is the key to the start of the game? I wonder if this is paranormal disturbances or just the bulb about to die. Well, shit, something is happening. The light died completely. There was a door opening somewhere. Something is happening. Did I check in the toilet or tub? Yes, I did. Only blood, but we're apparently not sticking our hands down there. Now what happened? Oh, this door opened. What seems to be a living room of kind of... Oh, another... Okay, that was just a chandelier. But this door opened. We are being invited in. Creepy naked doll. Oh God. Would you stop breathing in my air? God. Suppose the bride who died again on the right hand side, I bet. Well, the door is closed. The door is... Bismillah. Did I say that right? Bismillah. God, please be with me against these jinns. Against these evil spirits. I bet the ghost has not seen... Well, the ghost is having their fun with me. It's like, they can't expel me from this world. I'm gonna have my fun with them.
Bismillah. Bismillah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
I thought I could hear faint steps going up the stairs. It's a very loud grandfather's clock. It's just so tiny. Okay, I hope this is not midnight. There's nothing. Wait. At 3 a.m., 3 minutes in, that's when a lot of things is said to happen, isn't it? Mocking the Holy Trinity. I wish I could do just like in The Cabin in the Woods, the movie, just put down the painting. Suppose we're just walking around, letting the spirits enjoy our presence. Why aren't we continuing to Bismillah the heck out of the spirit? We're just walking around, waiting for a heart attack to happen. I'll just have another roam around in the various chambers of the house. Yeah, this light died completely. I can hit, suddenly she's right behind me. Every time I enter certain rooms, she's right behind me. So it's not someone snoring in a room or sleeping in a room. Did research, and this is based on a real experience someone had apparently. Oh yes, I saw fragments of that as I started up the game, that it was supposedly a real experience. I wasn't sure if it was simulating a real experience or if it was actually based on a real experience, but thank you, that's good to know. It makes it all the more terrifying. But I also seen, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, that, like for instance, I from time to time watch Nuke's Top 5, is it? And he has ghost videos from all over the world, and not rarely he has Arabic speaking people who have a lot of jinns and see a lot of jinns, and they keep chanting Bismillah, and all those divine phrases for God to protect them. Now, what is this? It's a candle holder, I think. There's a candle. Oh, those cues. Wait, every time I go around there, I think this is a spirit standing there, but it's just this exceptionally large propane tank. Is one of the other doors open, which I had no access to? Find the key. I'm gonna leave the radio on. Maybe I'm not supposed to find a key yet. Maybe I'm just supposed to cleanse the house, walk around with my very presence, and then the key will appear to me. Oh, why is there an axe here? On the ground. Also, it lights a bit more up now, despite some lights being broken. I believe this. I can't see much in the dark here, but I think this is a small stress chair in the darkness. Things seem to occur at random, so I'm just gonna walk around and see what happens. Interact with as much as possible, touch everything, which I'm pretty sure the spirit won't like, but I don't want to touch this abomination. Are those cracks on the wall? I believe those are cracks on the wall. Oh, this is so tall. I don't know what this is. Is there a room I haven't been in recently? God, this is so dark. I'm somehow drawn towards this doll, this puppet, but I'm uncertain. I felt like something stood before me, as if there was a shadow just blocking the exit to the room. Still feel as if there's something I'm not doing right. I'm gonna have a look in all the upstairs rooms again. I don't like that there's an axe downstairs though, combined with the fact that I see blood here and what I can only imagine to be coagulated blood in the toilet and just stains in the tub and the accompanying heavy breathing. Do I have to inspect the every photograph, every painting? Do I have to read somewhere? Is that it? What just happened? Am I really that stupid? Was I reading the Quran as in the start of the game in the intro sequence and I heard a noise and I wanted to inspect the noise and only to come back to start reading the Quran again? Was I that stupid? Was that what I was supposed to do all along? I don't know, maybe, but now I can't see anything at all. I feel really sorry for the person who experienced this in real life. That must have been so terrifying. I mean, this is just a game, I'm trying to tell myself. But the fact that someone had to experience something like this in real life, it's enough to turn anyone insane. Still darkness. The stream is not glitched, it's still darkness. With the occasional spooky cue. But no matter where oh, what have we here? Dust. Oh, I managed to find my way out of the Quran room somehow in pitch darkness. So okay, we seem to have a flashlight. That's very good to know. There was slamming of doors, heavy footsteps, and then a slamming of another door. Why the F is there a scythe? I mean, there's also an axe, so it might just be farming equipment, but I don't like the symbolism of this all. This mask's shown quite well, reflected, very eerie. Okay, let us see. Let's go to the Quran again. Oh. Okay. Yeah, blood. Blood splatter and hand prints. The spirit does... Maybe the spirit is hurting because we're here with our presence and reading the Quran. Yeah, you do not want to interact with the Quran right now. The review aren't good on Steam in general. Everyone struggled with the key, etc. Lights going out means you search everything in that room. Oh, okay. I can't play horror games. How is that entertaining? Well, I can say that I've had a very slow pacing experience with this game, and welcome, by the way. But in general, for most horror games, I find them entertaining in the way that I get very immersed. It feels very real to me when I play through it. And that in itself feels like a never-ending nightmare. And it forces me, like if I had a bad day or feeling sad, if I play a horror game, especially a tense one, okay. Puppet was moved from downstairs. If I play a horror game, it forces me to think of other things. And it takes away the bad thoughts. And it pumps the blood. it makes me feel a bit alive, you know. And I always had a little bit of morbid curiosity. And this painting is upside down now. The spirit, the bride, has taken a liking to the airy pictures. Let's hope there's no crosses here that she turns upside down as well. Completely coagulated. An adrenaline rush, as Alex says, yeah. I just love horror games. It's a whole other level to horror movies. Yeah, because it's interactive. It takes me back to the first horror game I played, when I pulled a friend with me to play the games with me because I wouldn't dare alone. When I watched him play, it was creepy and entertaining. But the second I took over the mouse and keyboard, and the second I was in charge, I sort of merged with the protagonist. It felt more like I was really a nightmare. I had to pinch myself even at one point. Okay, so the doll, the puppet, was sitting in this... little couch chair. Also, I feel I learn a lot of things in horror games as well, because horror games rely even more so on lore and environment. They have to than other games, because usually there's less gameplay involved. Turn off the radio for now, so I can listen a bit closely. So it just feels like a very genuine experience. There's a weird sound coming from upstairs. Maybe that's a cue for me to have a little look. So far it seems to be random activity based on just me walking around looking at stuff. That's the bride. I suppose she is the one who's supposedly haunting this place. In the start of the game, they said that the bride died in a traffic accident. But it confuses me. If this is spirit's presence, why are they breathing? Dead things don't breathe. And shouldn't even exist in the first place. Why not live on Twitch? Have you tried to live on Twitch? As in live stream on Twitch? Good question. I actually currently am alternating a little bit between Twitch and YouTube when it comes to streaming. My main content in the form of regular Let's Plays are on YouTube. So far I've... God, this breathing is following me. So far I've been mostly on YouTube, but every other stream now I'm doing on Twitch, and I might focus a bit more on Twitch as well. I guess it's that I'm more used to YouTube currently. But our friend Alex here also wants me to do more Twitch as well. So the next game I will stream there. So from the clue that Alex gave me is to just inspect things basically, and the spirit doesn't like me inspecting things. Okay, that's a window. I get a better grasp of detail with the flashlight. I was walking around there in half blindness in the start. Either I use my left mouse button or my E button. Because it said for radio, baby, match, TV and keys it's the left mouse button, but for doors, cabinet and drawer it's the E button. Why couldn't there have been a single button for both? I'm just clicking both buttons whenever I see something that I might have to interact with. Like, especially when I tense up a bit in an experience like this. What? Is that a smoke alarm? A fire alarm? Oh. Oh, okay. I thought she was missing. From this angle, it looks like she's missing, but it's just... I know, that's freaky. Why is it black from this side, but not from this side? What I should be asking is what happened to the neck. Okay, I haven't been to the kitchen in a while. Not with the flash. Oh, fuck me. What was... Nothing happened in here, but something up... Oh, okay. Maybe this happened here. Oh, that shouldn't have caused an earthquake. What games do you mostly play on AK? Whew. I believe something happened above. That was quite a hefty quake. I don't trust this drawing at all, this art. There's whatever sound around the corner. Oh, my neck is tensing up. Dang, even I jumped. Yeah. I understand you. I feel you. I jumped firsthand. I'm not even correcting this. I'm not even touching this. Let us see. Do I just inspect everything in here? My OCD wants me to pick up this candle and put this in the candle holder over here. Probably doesn't fit. What the deuce? It sounded like the spirit closed the door on me and then just opened it again. Or no, it's the cabinet. I thought the cabinet was affixed to this wall because of the point of view. A key. A black key. Where does this black key lead you? Finally we have a key. I thought the key was the first thing in this game that I was supposed to pick up. Now suddenly I don't feel like such a failure after all. The puppet is gone. The doll is gone. Shh. I do not know if you can see that on the stream, on this camera footage, but there is something standing directly outside the Quran room. I'm very hesitant to make another step, but you know, for science, I hope you can see this in the video. Where is it? Okay, yeah, there was a little earthquakey event and then the spirit disappeared. I'm going to say she disappeared. Still assuming that you are the bride, as did the inhabitants. And there is the puppet again. I'm sorry for rambling. Hold up, I want to check over here. I have a key. I have a key. Find the key so it's not the key. I think that game is from Indonesia because iBLiS means the devil. Very good point, very good point. I actually, when I downloaded...
Bismillah. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في
Sounds like a
الأرض
dog outside.
من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه
Growling dog.
يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء.
You put down the flashlight. Can you please put the flashlight back up? Can you please do the Bismillah with the flashlight? Okay, there is a spirit over there. Why are you bleeding from your jaw? Did that happen in the accident? In a traffic accident? I just want to help you cross over to the other side. Will you help me? No, you want to have your fun with me. Let's go up to the Quran for a bit. This dog like growling. Where is my god now? Huh? But yeah, whose name I cannot pronounce because it's random consonants. But you make a very fine point because when I downloaded the game, it said iBLiS, but in the description it said devil is a game. What I did, I put iBLiS into Google Translate and it actually said the devil, but it said demon in the description. So, and in Google Translate it said Indonesian as language, Indonesian detected. So, indeed, it seems to be from Indonesia. And we seem to be, there was a name. I don't remember what they call this profession, but I suppose it's similar to a medium who expels spirits, because we help, like, to reiterate, there was someone who was to get married and the bride died in a car accident, and the family didn't like the bride, and then the bride started haunting this place, the family's house, and now it's our job to make sure that the family, despite their prejudice, can get some peace. Okay, let's. I didn't really wonder, but let's go over here. Then the spirit was here. It seemed like almost as if the spirit wanted to show us something. Bloody handprints and the vase. Is it vase or vase? English is not my first language, so I apologize. Vase or vase. Thingy majingy. Breakable thingy. Sinner. You, maybe the wants to live here, maybe, but I assume you're addressing me, but basically I am against sinners. Well, maybe you feel sinner because I want to take away your place, but you're not supposed to be here. You're not of this world. I need to help you cross over whether you want to or not. So I guess I'll just shine my light on everything here. I suppose you roam in the darkness. I see you shutting off all the lights, breaking the bulbs. But I'm gonna shine the light on everything. This is the realm of the living. Magnetic Isaac? Is that really you? Damn, I haven't seen you for ages. How are you, man? I really missed you. Really loved your Outlast videos. We should get back into that. But yeah, how are you? see. I'm not doing a good enough job inspecting every little thing. I feel that I have to shine my light for a few seconds carefully around, revealing every little thing. Gramophone player, because the spirit doesn't like that. I'm going to go into the room where I had my last little Bismillah prayer. I haven't given this room much love. It's just a electrical outlet. So a furnace and a tea kettle. Very, very, very old-fashioned TV with a wooden casing. Did they ever come in the wooden casings? That there on the picture looks half like a very, very advanced dream catcher. At the very least, some sort of coat of arms. Oh yeah, I assumed that you were quite busy. You mentioned so as well the last few times when we spoke. But yeah, it's been forever. They say that dogs and cats and animals can, well, notice spiritual stuff. There's a lot of very freaky videos on YouTube that display how dogs and cats just stare somewhere in an allegedly haunted place, and shortly after something really, really creepy happens. And you can hear a dog that keeps barking at the neighbors here in the game somewhere, probably noticing this. Oh, I haven't been in the bathroom for a while. There we go. There we go. The phone. I see the phone. I have localized the phone. We cannot interact with the phone. Fair enough. It stopped ringing very quickly anyway. This is not my alley. This is just my style. I am just as slow, personally, as this game. I am very slow. I have the radio off for now. I still don't like the scythe. The axe is weapon thing. But the scythe. Literally the devil, I suppose. Slash Grim Reaper. Possibly the same character in this part of the world, so to speak. Okay, we are approaching the Bismillah room. Can we cite the Quran? No? Well, Alex said that if a room was completely dark, then I'm maybe done there. So maybe I have to go to the rooms that still are lit. This is not lit. This is where the drawer opened. Maybe this is supposed to be even a 5-minute game and I'm spending like 6 hours. This is not lit, so possibly not more to do here. The kitchen was lit. Okay, thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna call you Consonant Guy because your name is a lot of consonants which I cannot pronounce. So, thank you for tuning in, Consonant Guy, and I hope you enjoyed your stay. So, sleep well. Don't get tainted with nightmares from this creepy experience. Well, the...
Bismillah. Bismillah. حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل.
And a Bismillah load at ya indeed. Okay, we have activity. Oh, this looks very The Ring-esque. Shall I just have you on? Look at you for a bit. Oh god, your head is twitching. Oh god. Oh god. No, that's terrifying. I agree. Yeah, I'm gonna turn you off. Is that her? Is that the brother? You look a bit young there. Are you bringing other spirits as well? Where did the spirit go? Where? Did she crawl up the stairs? It's like I'm not doing much. I'm not necessarily talking gameplay-wise, I'm talking lore-wise. I'm walking around, looking at stuff for like the 20th time, and suddenly I turn around. I almost fall to the floor, and there's a spirit crawling in front of me. From side to side. I'm trying to figure out what to make of it. How exactly are we gonna expel this ghost from this world? Trying to chill and ghosty, like, not gonna happen. Oh god, I almost spilled my drink. Well, that's what horror is for. I hope, have we learned our lesson then? Do not drink when watching a horror experience. I'm not sure if I'm done with the rooms or not. I'm gonna go back down. I'm going back into the... I'm not gonna count it the VHS room, it's just a TV. Yeah. Wait, something's loose here. No, it's just turning the TV on. Maybe I'm supposed to have it on. I feel even more watched than before. No, you should hydrate yourself. Hydrate yourself at your own risk. I have to do... It sounds like a light switch. Or was it... Maybe it's just a fire. I have to do my job so that the poor family can move back in. Even if they were a little bit hateful. I'm gonna do my job. At the best of my efforts. Look at these pretty flowers. How can I possibly be scared after looking at those pretty flowers? Couldn't even say that with a straight face. I have tears. Where should I go, chat? Where would you like me to investigate next? I'd ask the ghost, but the ghost seems to just not really care. Makes little appearance every now and then. Well, maybe the hallway counts as one big room. So maybe assuming that this is a per room basis, then maybe I have to investigate the entire hallway. Just look closely. All the blood spurts. Turn off the TV maybe. Unless maybe I have to have the TV on. Maybe it counts as an active room when the TV is on. I mean, I'm supposed to find another key, am I not? Another key or two. There aren't that many rooms to left to explore. Okay, that was just a fire. It sounded like a light switch, but it's just a fire. What is that noise? Is that when ghost stuff happens? You mean the very start like this? I don't know. I actually don't know. Maybe it hints towards where I have to go. I don't think I could move back into this if this stuff was happening. I am all with you, friend. Burn down the house. I know they say this jokingly. If you find like a very big spider, then you say burn down the house. If you can't squish it. But in this case, literally burn down the house and don't build a new house on top of it. I still wonder, like, spirits can't breathe. Is there someone in there held captive? I haven't given the kitchen much love, so I'm gonna go there. And every single time I say something like this, every single time something happens. Because I realize electrical hum from where the bulb used to operate. I'm a sinner, apparently. You're a sinner. Once again, you shouldn't even exist in this world. Okay, so someone crawled this direction. It was more towards... Wait. Footsteps? Maybe there are footsteps somewhere. Well... No. She crawled closer to me, so it has to be here. Fret not, that was me turning on the radio. You don't know where you have spirits. They know where they have you. Spirits don't have to obey the laws of physics. That's what terrifies me about them so much. How did I not see the keys? 2 keys even. I looked here so much that I just skimmed in the end. But suddenly there were keys. Maybe for the room where I think the breathing is coming from in here. There's no keyhole in the door, but oh well. What this... Okay, the flashlight mode is disabled apparently. The basement... Oh god, yes! The basement looks more modern. Well, probably because we're more used to this sort of basement in the Western society. It looks more familiar is what I want to say. More familiar than the rest of the house. This looks... But it's starting to go a bit into dungeon territory at this point. Obsession with wheels, but it seemed like this was part of a farm with all the farming equipment. Good luck. Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna try to gather as much luck as possible. There's a TV here. Is the TV gonna show me something? No. It's just a spare TV which has been brought down there. Well, this can't be happening. This is the bride, right? If this is the bride's spirit, and this happens to be the bride's grave, the family hated the bride, or disliked. Why would they bury her in their own freaking basement? And here's the tool for the job as well. This breathing is going to manifest at one point, isn't it? Well, while I'm here, rest in peace. I hope there's nothing personal. All the rocks on top as well, just to make sure that she doesn't come back out. And this undelicate tombstone. It looks just like a kitchen board where you cut your cucumbers and tomatoes and so, which is just put down there as a makeshift tombstone. Headstone. Okay, yeah, headstone. Unless they lied and it was murder. You know, it is not too uncommon that I see some foreshadowing here. Like earlier in the stream, for example, I saw all the blood in the bathroom upstairs on the second floor, and I actually said out loud, could this actually have been a murder? Nah, it can't have. This was probably cast on news and everything, that this was like a traffic accident, but I mean, maybe the body was never found. Maybe the so-called traffic accident is that the car fell off a cliff. Seems like murder. Okay, so we have 2 votes for murder in the chat. It's a lot of wind. That's either a wind or it's a radio-controlled tiny car with the engine. No, that's wind. And I can hear a lid flapping somewhere. But what and why? I mean, you're the spirit. You would want me to bring this news to society, don't you? You would want revenge on the people who might have killed you if that happened. Or didn't give you a proper burial. That at the very least qualifies as improper burial. At least taunt them for that. Be angry at them for that. Let me be your messenger. Let me bring the news. But I do have a sneaking suspicion that I'm not getting out of here alive. It is a first-person horror game after all. Interesting. Supporting structure. Oh, no, it's... Is the door closed? Is the door closed? The door is closed. And I also heard crinkling behind me. Or dripping water. I'm assuming that the van means that you're just getting in the car and driving away as fast as possible.
Bismillah.
It ran away.
Bismillah.
It ran away.
Bismillah wa ni'mal wakeel.
It ran away like the jinn it is. It apparated in front of me and ran away. It's like half physical. Oh, that's me. Oh, what? You climbed it. You are Samara from The Ring. You climbed into the TV. It's like Little Nightmares over again. With like half coagulated blood on your hands and still some dripping. Unless it's mud. It could be mud. Okay, you. Yeah. I mean, the blood and all. It does hint. She seems to want to hint to me that she was murdered. But it's like The Sixth Sense. I still find that movie half scarring on my soul. But it's like The Sixth Sense. It's like they want to tell, the ghosts want to tell the boy what happened. They want the truth to get out. But they do it in a very startling way. Maybe not on purpose, but it's extremely startling. Extremely startling. Extremely startling. It's, oh, God, the frick. Bismillah. Bismillah. Rahim. Gonna have a little staring contest in the dark. Horror doesn't usually have a happy ending, yeah. And I'm the player. Are they getting a snack from the kitchen? Hope she didn't get blood on the screen. You know, there's a better way to convey your message to me that you, of course, want to convey to a society. For me to be your messenger. Oh, who am I kidding? You just want to give me a heart attack. Go say hi. Hi. Okay, yeah. Bye. See, this is why I don't like spirits. They can just come and go at will. If I have a pet dog, apparently. Jesus frick. This is why I don't like spirits, and just the thoughts of ghosts is terrifying me, because if you have an axe murderer behind you or something, you can run to the top of a house, close a metal door, and be safe. A ghost can just appear right in front of you at will, whatever you do. It's terrifying, and then it can just vanish as quickly as they came. And the dog barking again, sensing the paranormal. Hello, Na. You just missed me being shit scared, but I guess there will be. Oh, I am shit scared, but you missed me being shit startled. But there will be more of that coming. I see the lights going on and off. It heavily implies spiritual energy. This is the legend, isn't it? The legend where I died. She was with child when she died. Was she? And there's the puppet. Probably indicated said child in that case. Oh, fuck. I don't have the heart for much more. Oh, what's this? Find 5 dolls and drop them into the grave. But why? At least the spirit communicates in English, nonetheless. Here's one doll. How do I? I cannot interact with you in any way. Maybe she opened the basement door. The noises were coming from it, didn't realize it was the puppet. Spirit has good handwriting too. Yeah. And not a lot of blood spill. Mesarliga bira kilazak 5 tane bebek topla. I'm gonna give you a few bebek topla, but you have to make it easy for me. Okay, we are still being denied access to the rest of the house. We are being kept captive. Why can I not pick this doll up? This radio and baby and match TV and key is left mouse click. E for door cabinet drawer. But neither E nor left mouse click does much. Was there a crouch? No. Guess we'll just ignore this one for now. Somewhere in the nether realm, the spirit is just giggling for their life. Just see this stupid guy, I'm making him collect dolls and dropping this on my grave. What a stupid idiot. Oh Jesus, that was behind me. I heard a door or something opening, but is there... Wait, was that the door to the rest of the house, maybe? Maybe. I'm so tense. The door opened somewhere. Oh, okay, now I have flashlight mode activate. Bring 5 dolls and put them on the grave. So I cannot pick up the one example doll. No, that has been glued there with spirit glue. Moving dolls everywhere though. Oh, I can hear the breathing behind me all the time. Let's play this little spirit game then. Where are the dolls? Where's the first doll? I saw a doll upstairs, but once again, it seems just like the spirit pulls and drags the same doll over everywhere. Uh-huh. Of course there had to be one in the bathroom. In the creepy bathtub. How did you get in here? This is my room. This is the Bismillah room. Only the living can get access to this place. Has the Quran and everything. Okay, so both dolls so far are upstairs. She better not pickpocket me and place him somewhere else again. It puts the dolls on the grave or else it gets to scare again. Bonus points if you know which quote I modified. I already checked here, I think. Is there a doll on the TV? No. That's just the Samara wannabe. When do I have 2? I have 2, right? Or do I have 3? See, I can't think when I'm tense. There has to be one in the kitchen. TV shows a doll, though. Does it? Okay, I have 2. Okay, there we go. 3. 4. The ambience changed eerily. Very eerily. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm just very sensitive right now. What did I say? 4? I have 4, right? 4. I don't see a doll on the TV, no. Silence of the lamps. Yeah, good job. It rubs the lotion on the skin. I'm picturing you putting all of these dolls and trying not to drop them. Yeah. And every time something scary happens, I drop them anyway. I have a backpack, so that's okay. Maybe I can now pick up doll down there. Maybe that's the final doll. I'm not allowed to touch it until I have the other dolls. It's stupid if this is just there for demonstrative purposes. Okay, the doll is gone. The doll is gone. Let's have another look upstairs just in case, because I don't want to go there again, only to having to go down and then up again. Not because I'm lazy, but because I want my heart attack later rather than sooner. Now, where could I have placed it? You can't have placed it in one of the cabinets, could you? No, nothing there. You felt that ambience change too. Now you're making me doubt myself. Now you're making me doubt myself a lot. It actually reminds me of for like 25 years of my life, over 25 years of my life, I lived in a supposedly haunted house. I must have been traumatized at one point, seen something, because whenever there's a ghost in a dream of mine, it's a nightmare. in any shape or form, it will become the worst nightmare ever. A spirit I can feel being there somewhere in the wall somewhere, and I can sense it wants me dead. It's a very hard way to explain it, and just saying it like this sounds silly and probably isn't scary at all, but in my dreams it's very scary. And I've heard a lot of things. I've seen shadows and so in the house, which I cannot explain, but until recently I just shrugged it off as my own. It's like, nah, I was too tired or something like this, or it's just me. And then I eventually just forgot about it, and activity seemingly died down. But recently, we were starting to start the process of selling the house because it's my grandfather's house and he recently passed away. And my aunt comes and we talk about events like they are scared to go into the basement and stuff like this and the attic because they saw a lot of weird shit there. And long story short, I am apparently the only one, apparently, of my whole family, including uncle's family and everything, who hasn't seen a real apparition with face and everything in this house. And it sort of came back to me. Like, I am not a heavy believer, and I believe there's more between heaven and earth than what can be explained. But I'm not a heavy believer of ghosts. The idea of ghosts. Just what happened? What happened? I think I picked up a doll. That was a doll pickup sound, wasn't it? But was it in the closet? Maybe I'm a ghost. I'm rambling. I'm a rambling mess. But just the idea of ghosts terrify me. Regardless, I don't know if they're real or how real they are. I believe ghosts are real in the sense that at the very least they are real in our minds. It's a phenomenon where, like, our brains, at the very least, when people say they see ghosts, I don't think they're lying or anything. They see something. The question is it real or is the brain making up something? The brain thinks something is there and makes it a very vivid hallucination. At the very least, if ghosts are not real, then I believe that is very much real. That concept. But the question is, are they actually there? And in the Middle East and also apparently Indonesia, with this whole jinn concept, they are very much running around, and it's a very big part of the religion, I believe. Oh, hello, Samira is here now. Okay, TV is indeed connected. Okay. Bir kibrit bul ve beblekri yak. Okay, I put the dolls there. So I did pick up a doll. That sounds terrifying. You should send the story to Urmaker of Corpse Husband. They do reading of real life spooky stories. Oh. Yeah, maybe thankfully I haven't seen I've seen shadows, and I've heard a lot of shit. Like, for instance, heard people walking in the floor above us when I'm supposed to be the only one at home. Like, actual walking. That sounds like walking. Actual walking back and forth, and even on the same floor. And also shadows in the peripheral vision and stuff disappearing and appearing at random. But I'm very thankful that I didn't see full body apparition, because apparently I am the only one in the whole big family that did not see a full body apparition. Or maybe I did, and that's locked somewhere in my memory, because I have a very big phobia of the thought of ghosts. Can I turn you off? No, I cannot. So what did this say? Okay, the text went away. Maybe it just said, place down the 5 dolls. Or the ghost did it for me, because it looked like it was already there. Righto, our job is done, isn't it? Let's... Wait. Now that we have our flashlight, now we can investigate a bit more here, because flashlight mode seems to go on and off at will. So there's no doors here. I don't believe in ghosts exactly, but I but I would that a Ouija board and mess with that stuff. Would not do a Ouija board, I guess you mean? Yeah. Okay, wouldn't pick up, yeah. I would try it probably at one point. Preferably not in the same house where I live. And that's also my idea of, like, I would love to go on a ghost hunt at some point, and I wouldn't mind seeing a ghost these days. I've manned up a little bit since then, but not in the same house where I go to sleep. Anywhere else is fine. As long as it doesn't follow me around. Paranormal activity. I did what you asked me to. I did what you asked me to. The dog seems to bark every time paranormal activity dies down a bit, because the dog gets courage then. So maybe I can go. It sounded a bit like the dog was attacked. Apparently you can camp at the most haunted graveyard in Britain. Yeah, you also talked about there was a hotel which you could go to in Britain. There are a lot of haunted hotels in Britain and Scotland, isn't there? Okay, let's walk a bit around upstairs. Okay, wait, I want to go. I want to go downstairs. I want to see if maybe there was one set of keys, which I was supposed to find for the exit. I think one set of keys. I just want to make sure that I haven't overlooked it, and then I can do some more detailed searching upstairs. I am very slow. I know. I'm sorry. I'm very slow when I'm tensed. Very slow. Maybe when COVID is past, I'll get in real life spooks. Maybe we can team up and go there at one point. I got an EMF reader. Actually, hang on just a moment. Be right back. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. Ooh, I am back. I am back from the most spontaneous be right back decision ever. Because I wanted to find something really cool. And then decided just to combine it with a break anyway. So basically, if you are, especially if you are familiar with Phasmophobia, with the game of many ghost hunting tools, I got myself one of these. This is basically, oh, I was looking at the camera, but it has a little delay because this is an EMF reader, which is traditionally used to measure electromagnetic signals. But seeing as ghosts leave such behind, you can use this for ghost hunting as well. If we put it close to the microphone, nothing happens. Close to the camera, nothing much happens there either. But whenever I go close to the heating cables in the bathroom, it goes haywire. 5 right away. It's some sort of cheap thing I got on eBay. Can I make this activity go up it? Oh, it flickers a little bit. Not sure if you can see that. If I turn my phone on and off. Yeah. Flickers a little bit. And I put it next to my router as well, that it flickers accordingly with router activity. But yeah, attempt to de-silly ourselves a little bit. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to look for her in case there's a key or something. There was a text here. I don't know what the text meant. They forgot to translate this. Probably causing a lot of shivers to the spirit by half stepping on a grave. Yeah, they must be farmers, the ones living here. Or lived here. We don't know if they're coming back yet. Maybe it's my duty to burn down the house if I can't get rid of the spirit. You know, I'd be doing them a favor, wouldn't I? Okay, so we are still keyless. We don't know what the spirit wants with us right now. Guess we just have to roam around a little bit and see. Getting the shivers. Sometimes I just get spontaneous shivers, so I just think of, like if I'm tensing up before entering a room in a game, and I'm expecting something to happen, and then nothing happens, then I get like a sudden cold shiver anyway, because I'm anticipating it very strongly. And no matter how much I anticipate it, I get really startled anyway. Yeah, you're just the same. Gonna give some love to every room here. Wait, find the exit key, yeah. Just walking a bit around. Welcome back, Alex. Didn't really miss much other than me rambling as per default. Rambling rambles. Rambleton. Oh yes, and the EMF reader. Can I show it to you, Alex? You know, the EMF reader. I mean, the radio basically to do the reverse game, because you picked out the radio in our first Phasmophobia playthrough and then called it the EMF reader, and you said the EMF is going high, but it's just scanning through high channels and then going low again. Okay, never mind, the EMF is low again. Wait, the EMF is high. Yeah, this is a EMF. But no activity in here. And I have nothing other than my phone, but yeah. Theoretically, you can use this for some amateur ghost hunting. Or maybe proper. I don't know what is considered amateur or not in ghost hunting, but it's originally to look for electronic traces. If something has electronic traces, but ghosts are said to leave such behind. So, like in Phasmophobia, you have an EMF reader to trace electronic traces, but also a thermometer to check, because ghosts often leave cold spots. Like different devices to attempt to trace ghosts. Oh yes, I watched the one. When I played Phasmophobia with you, Alex, and for anyone else watching, we have what's this? What matches? Were those matches? Because I tried to open this earlier and I couldn't. But yeah, for anyone else watching, me and Alex played Phasmophobia blind together a while back, and we both have our versions on each our channels, and Alex thought that the radio was the EMF reader and all. I watched that, by the way, Alex. When we played, I had no idea what you were talking about, because I didn't know anything about the game myself, but when I rewatched that recently, I laughed all the time, because you panicked every time it scanned through channels and peaked. You thought that there was EMF, that were spirits all around. Maybe we can light candles. Well, there was one candle in... oh, there's a candle in here now. No, that's not a candle. That's just the holder for the toothbrushes. But there was a candle in... That was this room. That was this room. The same room where I found the candle. There it is. Do I just light this? Wait, let's check the controls. Because the controls are other specific. Radio, match, TV key, and baby. Match even. It's a slightly weird way to write controls. Like, I would just say interact, but just one button for everything. A lot of editing, yeah. So Magnetic Isaac has the clue here. We might have to light candles. And when I checked the controls, it said indeed it's matches. But do I have to go down to the... my bad. Totally my bad. Because it said something which was not translated. Oh, well, here we go. Maybe this. No. It said something down there which was not translated, so maybe it has something to do with lighting candles in memory of the deceased. Because it's a foreign game. Originally written in a foreign language, and it's translated. And they forgot to translate that part. I'm gonna have to check after streaming. TV's off. Check after streaming and translate it and see what it means. Oh, now it says burn the babies. Didn't say that earlier. Why would we put the babies there and then burn the babies? Why don't we dig up the corpse and burn that? That should okay. Because burn the corpse and burn the remains is said to, at least in Western culture, to get rid of spirits. Okay, I don't think that the spirit's gonna like this. I don't think this was a command from the spirit. That was our doing. This is probably gonna burn down the house. See, Ice, like, we're gonna burn down the house. So she was with the child. Rip babies, rip house, rip everything. Rip me if I can't get out of here in time. This breathing. Does this breathing have a point? Okay, it's closed again. Fuck me. At least I can see the color of the door this time. Fuck me. Did burning the babies somehow spawn a key? Maybe there's a key in one of the babies. Maybe that's the point. The fire is extinguished. Oh. The game title could be translated to the devil, I think. That's a ram's skull. So. And bones. So. Like, I saw a shovel. There's a shovel here. And it looked like a grave. I thought they dug through the ground, but obviously it's concrete. It just put a lot of stones and mud directly on the body, on the concrete floor. Well, okay. That's even worse. Just the blood. Well, I can't see any key in here. The operation failed. The babies are just charcoal. That's probably the door upstairs. It sounds like a door which is directly behind me. It does sound like that. But I guess it's just a very audible house. Oh wait, did you just burn a sacrifice to the devil to live? I sure hope so. That would be the... Don't tell the devil, but that would be the deal of the century. Maybe the devil doesn't know the concept of dolls. It thinks, oh, living baby is great. 5 for 1. It's gonna be pissed once it realizes it's just plastic and not actual souls. Oh, I thought that pull was something. Oh, but my flashlight is slowly dying, it feels like. There's a note addressed to us, I suppose. You broke the spell. Find the key and go. So it wasn't you after all. It wasn't the bride. Maybe the bride wanted to help us, but was under the spell of the devil? The demon? Or are you just fucking with us? Maybe she's just fucking with us. Guess I don't see how... That sounds a bit innocent to break a spell. And I can still hear breathing. But... Candle? Those are candles, aren't they? Yeah.
Bismillah.
Now he's chanting again. Bismillah. He was a bit quiet for a while. I'm not very proficient in spirits of... spirits, I say. Science of occultism. Symbols of occultism. Where was the knocking? Okay, just find a key. There might be a key that has spawned somewhere. It sounded like it might have come from upstairs. Maybe in the Bismillah room. Am I supposed to stand in the middle here? Is this my safe space? Is this like the place where they can't get to you? You never know. You never know. I saw a lot of movies which were somewhat like this. So maybe. Or can I take this book with me? The Quran. The Indonesian Bible. Inspecting carefully. This electrical outlet, when I walk in, it looks like it's outlined as in I am interactable. Click on me. And then I click there, and it clicks on the TV. To startle me. Okay, let's... Ooh, something changed. Something has changed. I can feel it in my bones. I should probably look at the key soon. It has to be here somewhere. I think the demon is gonna... This whatever which is here is not gonna... Wait, the creepy Momo picture is gone. Good. So maybe it was the demon that hung it up there. Find the exit key. Sikis anaktarini bula. Bismillah akhranahim. Bismillah. Okay, I'm gonna... Did I check in here? I did not check in here, did I? This painting is still here. This painting has to go still. I heard a creaking somewhere. Sounded like something opened. Did this chair... Was this chair always there? Was it there in the start? Picture's been knocked down. Could it be in the basement after all? Inspecting the black shelves here. The last few keys I picked up were pitch black, so you never know. The question is how obvious or how hidden will the key be? Where will the key be as well? Just one more look over here and then I'll go back downstairs. Check... Ugh, every time I go past. Check that room again. Those rooms again and then go to the basement. What happened? What happened? Something happened. Did I pick up something? What? Sometimes when I click it makes weird shuffling noises. Maybe I have to put something in here. Do I have to find a marker to finish the circle, or is the circle supposed to be like this? That is the question. Alright, let's just make the best of this and have a look. Have a look around. Can I play a message song backwards? That would probably summon the devil again, wouldn't it? Getting back down to this, I suppose. Didn't want to go back down there. Especially since the mission is to leave, not to investigate further, but I suppose we have to go back to the spooky place. But it doesn't make sense. This message was given to us on the way up, which usually indicates you are on the right way. Now go up there and find the key. It might have something to do with the TV though. Maybe not this one. burn the babies. Which I already did. Oh, I cannot go there now anymore. I suppose we'll just have another look then. With some music this time. Clicking on a drawer turns on the radio. I wish I could read a script. I like scripts of the world. I can read 2 of the 3 Japanese scripts natively. I'm studying the 3rd script, which is also the same script as, or more or less the same as the Chinese Hanzi script. I can read somewhat the Korean Hangul script. I can somewhat read the Cyrillic script of Russian, which is fun because they have a lot of loan words. But nothing that resembles Arabic. A very, very weird... Oh, I found keys. A very weird, uninteresting fun fact is my sisters are Arabic and speak Arabic. I didn't know I had sisters until, what is it, like 2 years back, 3 years back. And now I met them. So for most of my life, I didn't know I had sisters. So maybe another reason to learn the script of Arabic and Arabic itself. It's supposed to be a complicated language, but a very interesting, very big language, opening up to its culture. And then I can natively say, Bismillah. Do I leave now? Did I make it? This game looks difficult. It seems hard to find stuff in it. Yeah. Thank you for playing iBLiS. Okay, I was very scared there would be like a bam jump scare at the end. I actually made it. iBLiS, a real psychological horror. That was quite psychological, and now we can recognize the title screen here, the makeshift tombstone. And the gravel and stuff on top of the concrete with the little doll. Makes more sense to us now. I lived. For now. It's fun that this music would play for a little bit. And then 10 seconds later, you died. But yeah, I'm also contemplating trying a game called At Dead of Night, which is supposed to be extremely startling. Well, maybe not startling, but extremely immersive. I watched someone stream, I think 5 minutes of it, 10 minutes, and I didn't want to watch too much of it because I was contemplating maybe trying it as well. But it looked really good. And maybe that should be the next game that I stream. If I can even make it through. It looked very tense. Earlier in time, I would play through a game, a Let's Play, and then I would immediately upload it to YouTube. And right now, it's the opposite. Now I have a bit of a backlog going on for the first time ever. So I have Devotion, which just recently was re-released by the developers. A very highly controversial Chinese game. Or is it Taiwanese? It might be Taiwanese. Because of some images in the game, I believe, which reflected upon the president of China, if I'm not mistaken. But a very, very similar experience. Very good experience, which I will upload shortly. There's also Paranormal Hong Kong. Also called Paranormal HK. And let's see, what else do we have? What else do we have planned for the channel? Devotion, the rest of Caretaker, the rest of Rookie, of course. There's Paranormal HK. Under Depths of Fear was a very interesting game. I had quite a few streams there. The story of Henry Bishop. So I do have like a little backlog of stuff to go through. I don't do a lot of editing. I just make, if it's very much back and forth, then I cut that out. But otherwise, I try to keep as much of the gameplay as possible, because if I cut too much, then you are de-immersed, I feel, would be the effect. Okay, so apparently I'm being encouraged to play at dead of night. I don't have many opportunities to live stream, but I will see. Maybe I will be able to. Maybe I'll have a window to live stream next weekend. I will have to look close to that. I'll give a tweet about it in that case. This stream here was quite spontaneous. But yeah, I will be, since you two insist, and I will download at dead of night then. But then you will have to promise to keep me company, because again, that seemed like quite a creepy game. So yeah, I will have to go to bed. I had a long day. So thank you very much for support and watching. I enjoyed having you in the chat. I hope you enjoyed watching me being tormented through this interesting horror game. And they even said that this was heavily based on their real experience. And once again, I watched a lot of ghost hunters worldwide, and also those dealing with jinns and going around with chanting Bismillah and stuff like that. And those, I don't know if they're edited or not, they're supposed to be real, and they look unlike other ghost videos. You can see like people running around, and they were apparently jinns, and looking back and very poltergeistic, throwing stuff around, being dangerous. I don't even know how those streamers who go around stream this footage as they go, how they're able to even. I would never have dared. And he's not alone. I mean, even if you can get physically maimed even. But yeah, that's it then. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you watch this after it has been live, because this will be uploaded as a regular, this will be converted as a regular video on YouTube. So if you watch this, and I hope you enjoy this, even though all my rambling and very, very slow-paced gameplay. But finally, thank you very much for all the support, and have a pleasant night. And thank you, Alexander, and thank you, Magnetic Isaac, and everyone else in the chat.